Peace, people. What's good? It's your brother, man. Say I knew. Yeah, so we are back for our weekly readings. Okay, so, first I wanted to say shout out to all the folks who've been getting readings, booking readings, good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are the lifeblood. Also, shout out to all the new Facebook subscribers, Facebook friends, followers, whatever y'all say. Shout out to y'all. Good looking, alright? So, yeah, it's how we get down over here. We are the Tree of Life soldiers over here, right? And we deal with this Meduniter, we deal with this E-King, we deal with this Tarot, right? We get our divination on, we ask God what it's about, and then we go live our life, right? This is for people with a spiritual mind, right? If you have a inkling about, your responsibility to life on this planet, then come, check out what the Meduniter has to say about your spirit, what's going on. All right? So without further ado, we're going to get right into it, right? I'm going to do an E-King reading for the week, and we're going to break down the Tarot reading for the week. The Meduniter reading and the E-King reading, and then Tarot reading. Okay. Alright, so for the week coming up, which is December 10th to 17th. Right, and if I'm wrong, then shout me out, let me know. Let me know I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Put it in the comments. Say something in the comments, y'all. I'll be scared. Y'all act like, you know what I mean? People be scared to holler at a brother in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared, you know what I mean? Get your holler on, you know what I mean? I'm down to earth, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, ascended yet, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can come with me and holler at me in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, so let's go. December 10th to December 16th, right? So it's Sunday to Saturday. All right. Captage, Korpaina Ba, or in Iris or Sabah. A Rupu one had turned to Captain in a chair. Korpain Seha, the Jedam, the Jedit. It's up, turning the same time to Tehuti. Ramin chair, by a bantu. Kabantu. Interacting, and the spirits of the king of Agua. Chien, Kung, Chen, Sun, Li. Ka, Tui, Kim, Dwa, Dao. Interacting and experiencing the tarot, those are the major arcana, and of the minor arcana, of the air, fire, and water, and the earth, planetary. Dwawu to my Shapsu, spirit guides, Dwawu. Let's get into it. Okay, for the week, the Tree of Life soldiers. So you want to concentrate on this general theme for the week. If this is you, right? If you identify yourself within this reading, then this is for you, right? If not, then not, right? But, be mindful of the Medu, right? And hopefully you can get your hands on the mantras that correspond with the Medu, okay? The Medu is the words, right? The cards. These are the Medu, which means words. Okay. All right. Okay. We have Omen Tem Ma'at. Right? Omen Tem Ma'at. Not a very good representation of lighting. I'm in my dark element, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, trust me, alright? Omen Tem Ma'at. We got first card out. Okay. Omen Tem, right? That's the top of the tree, right? That's the top of the tree. is in Tem. Okay, Tem. Tem means negative, for y'all who don't know. Right? Tem is negative. Alright, here we go. Herukohuti tu ma'at. Herukohuti. So it's Amen Tem Herukohuti. Amen Tem Ma'at. Herukohuti tu ma'at. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, hopefully y'all can see that. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Amen Tem Ma'at, folks. Amen. This is lack of peace, right? Herukohuti 2, conflict, fighting. Okay? So we have, right, the top sphere, right? This is above the tree, right? If you look at the Kabbalistical tree, the first sphere would be Kether, right? So with the Kemetic tree, right, Amen appears before the first sphere. So it's an understanding that, the sphere that the rest of the spheres actually come from is the zero sphere, right? That's the sphere of God, right? We're speaking about, what is outside of our person, right? We hear me refer to myself as my person and XYZ, right? So I'm acknowledging the fact that God lives in here, right? That this thing is something through which God's consciousness comes in. I'm not saying that, an individual who's in his conditioning is God. That is not the case, right? But within every individual, even that individual who is in his feelings and his conditionings, right, has the potential to clean all that up and allow his consciousness to rise to the Amen state within his being, which is where God lives. So this is Tem, okay? This faculty of peace within is negative this week. And there is conflict, okay? There's conflicts, right? I do have the experience of, jealous juju workers, right? People who have some ill disposition and they want to bring conflict, right? So, the thing is to be at peace with it, that's, what I've been seeing as well is like dealing with like external, energies, right? Jujus and things like that. It really only affects you if you're not at peace, right? It really only affects you if you're not at peace. See, if you're at peace, then it doesn't even get into your sphere. It doesn't even, it's like a high vibration versus a low vibration. If you're in high vibration and people are sending you low vibrations, that stuff goes under you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is about staying in the high vibration, right? And, deal with the conflicts that are afoot. Okay? You might have to protect yourself, right? This suggests that people going to be off their, content joint, right? People going to be off their peace, right? People are going to be not dealing correctly and open themselves up to various conflicts. And conflicts, not necessarily juju, right? But in the world, right? Look around. Be careful of your surroundings, be careful of what's going on, right? Be careful of your communications with people, that you're not in your feelings as you are communicating with people, that you are communicating with people, through a neutral disposition and not one that is bothered or, all up in your tension and whatnot like that. Because it's going to, like this could come from you. This doesn't necessarily have to be on the outside of you. You know what I mean? We're doing this reading for us, right? So this Herukohuti could be not being at peace and lashing out at somebody, right? That type of thing, right? So, you have to guard against that. And the way you guard against that is through getting into this Amen energy, right? You got to chant Amen. This is also dealing with discipline, right? We're coming up on the solstice time, right? This is a time where, people who know, right, are cleaning themselves up, right? Getting rid of the toxins that we done drank inside us and smoked inside us and ate inside us and breathed inside us, right? We getting it out the impurities of our system so we can, reset, cleanse the thing up, right? So this is about have discipline, right? When it's time to fast, are you ready? Have you contemplated this issue, right? Have you taken it to your level where you can be content with the fast, right? And it's not just us this fasting, a bunch of people fasting this year, this time of year. Ramadan, Hanukkah, there's various things, right? But this is a spiritual time, right? We got spiritual tem. That just suggests that we're not going to be in our most peaceful mode, our most, our neutral, our ability to, deal with, all things that are coming with life. We're going to be off peace. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is suggesting right here. So, make sure you're, get that Omen chant, right? Y'all get to, Tawi, right? Or Soundwise, right? There are mantra tapes that Sarset has for you, right? I'm not a member of Sarset. I don't get anything from, pumping them or whatever like that, I appreciate what they've done for me, and I'll extend that to you. You know what I'm saying? Get some mantra tapes up in your life, you know what I'm saying? Or create your own, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, So yeah, you're going to be chanting, right, to Omen and Tehuti this week, right? So that you are at peace and that you are on discipline, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the straight open. Straight open. Straight stress. Straight stress, straight open. Straight stress, straight open. Pleasurable times. People are having pleasurable times and yeah. All right, let me just chill right there. I'm trying to get the rambling and be on a Sebek mesh joint. Yeah, okay, so yeah. This is the 58th hexagram, alright? 58th hexagram, line 4. 58th hexagram is the hexagram of Twi, right? Hopefully y'all can see it. The hexagram of Twi, right? This speaks about being in your feelings, right? But, really on the pleasurable side of the feelings, right? This is like, overindulging, or, not yet overindulging, right? When we're speaking generally about Twi, it's about indulging the pleasurable aspects, right? You are, indulging your pleasures and things like that, right? But this goes into the 60, which is limitation. See, it's beautiful. This is like, again, this is the oracles are, they're conferring with each other, right? Because this is the 4th line. The 4th line suggests that folks will be kind of getting into their pleasurable stuff. You'll have a choice between pleasures, right? You're going to be weighing what type of pleasurable stuff you want to get into. Should I, go to this party, when I know that they're going to be smoking there, and I know that I'm on my fast, that type of thing. Old man spectacles time. All right, where we at here? Okay, while weighing joys, he is restless. He verges on the injurious, but there is still cause for joy. When one ponders over the kinds of joy one should strive for or accept, one is restless until one rids oneself of selected pleasures, thereby finding true inner peace. These persons will be beset with allurements, right? But will have the strength to forego them, or run it back. These persons will be beset with allurements, but will have the strength to forego temporary pleasure and rise above them if they so desire. By doing so, they are able to obtain some of the blessings of pure joy, right? Or pure joy. I think they wanted me to say it like that, right? These will be knowledgeable persons serving in supporting roles and positions in which they will frequently face the choice between a seemingly easy path and a slower, more deliberate, and eventually more correct way. He will associate with wise and able persons. This is the most auspicious. For the most auspicious unfolding of this line, right? He will associate with wise and able persons and keep away from heretical and debasing persons. He will act with sound judgment in all matters. He will also take timely and propitious action, resulting in highly beneficial achievements. He will be a good communicator. For the least auspicious, he will vacillate between what is good and what is bad. He will be unstable and will change his mind frequently. But he will also frequently be stubborn and inflexible. Right? He will be a generally difficult person and will find it hard to support himself and his family. Okay? For the officer and official, he will be in an important position but pestered by obsequious persons. Promotion is likely. Obsequious. Not certain what that word means, but y'all can look it up. Obsequious, right? Obsequious. Persons, right? Seems like some kind of bothersome type of individual, probably somebody who, kind of urges you into doing stuff. But let me not speculate on some setback stuff. Right? So, business and professional, he will win a deserved award or distinction. So things looking up in that department. For ordinary people, the size of his family will increase, business will flourish. For the least auspicious, illnesses will not cure easily, and he may have mental difficulties. Okay, so for the keynotes of line 4, it's weighing pleasure shows lack of stability, right? And stop weighing matters in detail, be more spontaneous and intuitive. Right, so again, we're talking about weighing, right? You're weighing the pleasures, right? You are, with this line, you are, deciding what kind of fun stuff you're going to do, right? When you should be mostly on your discipline, Joe. You know what I mean? Whether or not you fast or there's something else, right? It's a suggestion that you should be, on some, right? We can do line 60. Let's go into line 60. Right, line 60 is where we'll find that we should be more on our discipline zone. It's a time and place for everything, right? And it's kind of suggesting that this ain't the place and time for the goofiness. As I'm dropping my scrolls here, right, okay, so for limitation, restriction is another way that this is worded, right? Restraint, okay, success. Harsh restraints will not endure. This hexagram is composed of the trigram Khan, water, over Tui, lake. A lake is limited in size while water is unlimited. Therefore, restraints must be imposed on the water to keep the lake from overflowing. You see the poetry of the I Ching, right? Poetry, it's like, this is like these, Ma'at sages were like, dealing with their poetry, you know what I'm saying? And, they started looking at life and understanding how the nature, flows into, what we're doing in life. You know what I'm saying? How we can look at nature and get a clue about what we're doing. Primarily, this hexagram is a symbol of correct government through wise rules and guidance and control of the people, or control of one's person, right? Proper restraints will produce proper success. Harsh restraints will not be adhered to and consequently will not endure. As stated before, I Ching is designed principally for superior persons, right? Superior persons. What's a superior person? That's a person who understands that, we are in the world but not of the world, right? So if you are a person who is wrapped up into the world, and you can't, say no to, the various things that you should, like pleasures at the wrong time, or in the wrong measure, right? You're selfish regarding, just the way you live out here, then you're not a superior person, and the I Ching is not for you, right? So the I Ching will put it to you just like that. If you're superior walking around in this planet, then this is for you, right? Right. Persons born under this hexagram are advised how best they can circumscribe themselves and their lives for the most satisfactory relations with others. This is vital so that all partners can know what to expect and how to act properly. Broadly speaking, the restraints are brought about by the upper three lines and imposed on the lower three. Restraint is necessary at all levels of society and in every activity. These persons will be intimately connected either with the developing of restraints or with their application and execution. These are worthwhile and vital functions, since true freedom can only be exercised within duly circumscribed limits. Yeah, Sebek Mercury is coming retrograde in a couple of minutes, but yeah. Anyway, so you see restraint is necessary, right? We got twee and restraint, right? Too much tweez going on, right? And we need to restrain ourselves, right? And this is the perfect time to do it. This is the time when you reel it in. The end of the year, right? Not just the end of the year, but the solstice time, right? It's the time when, what's going on in nature is the slowing down of things, right? The sun is slowing down, it's getting, it's going to be to the point where, winter comes because the sun is the furthest away from the planet. You know what I'm saying? So at the solstice, the sun is leaving and then it stops for 3 days and then it turns the other way. It's really not the sun, it's really the earth, but it's a metaphor for how the relation and the relation of how these things are set up in the cosmos, right? But it's like the sun is the furthest away, but there's a 3-day stop in the momentum, and during that stop is when you do spiritual work. This is when the spirit is most receptive to what you have to program it with. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time at various points in the thing. Look up some stuff on solstice. I have a few videos on solstice y'all can check out. There's everybody does stuff on solstice, so search it in the key bar, you'll find all kinds of stuff on the solstice and why it is very significant. But definitely this is the time. This is the time to pay attention to what you're looking at, right? What you're listening to, who you're listening to, who you're talking with, right? How much you are talking, right? Sometimes you got people that be rapping. Now ain't the time to be rapping so much. Now is the time to get quiet. You know what I'm saying? So, from a cosmological perspective, right? From the aspect of, again, it's like if, right now we're on momentum, right? And whatever you've been doing, it's on momentum, right? You got bad habits. Those bad habits, they like this, right? We're on with you in nature right now. So nature says, all right, I'm going to stop, right? So if you are one with nature, or you trying to be, right, then you will stop too, right? Slow it down. Whatever you're on, slow it down. Stop it, right? Get to the point where you can now meditate about it, right? Identify the flaws within, right? And do that work, that 60 hexagram work, right? Restraint, right? Put some restraints on this twee momentum, right? So the Tehuti speaking right to it, but it's suggesting that we're going to have problems with this Omen. You're going to be not at peace enough to apply your Haruka-Huti, your limitations, your disciplines, right? And that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem at some point, right? So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful in life, man. But the oracles are showing us the way to go, right? The oracles are telling us what we should be on versus what we shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? What we should be concentrating on, how we should be flowing out here in the world. Oracles trying to break it down for us so that we could recognize. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me trying to put my scrolls together? Alright, I'm gonna have to do this later. Alright, so yeah. Alright, 58 into the 60. Make notes. Right? And yeah, I'm gonna be starting up this E-King, right? With and without the Shechem book that I was trying to get that I can't get. Right? We're gonna go ahead and do it, right? As the new year turns, right, we're gonna start. Alright, so it's gonna, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through each hexagram and we're gonna pull out the keynotes so you can understand, through and past the poetry and, the way that the writers write whatever they're writing, right? We're gonna compare various texts and, understand what this particular line, or the particular lines are about. So we're gonna do the whole hexagram and we're gonna do the lines for the hexagram. And yeah, we're going to do it like that, right? All right, so let us go to the tarot. Okay, what is the tarot speaking about for our week? This week. Pull 7 cards. Okay, a couple things pop out. So this is like that. So, got a lot of good stuff going on. So it looks like in the beginning of the week, this is like last week. Last week it was difficult to be in the beginning. So in this week, we see that the first 4 days are upside down, right? And then the last 3 are right side up, and they look pretty good, right? So look, we got the 10 of Cups in the reverse for Sunday. That's today. All right. 10 of Cups in the reverse. I hope y'all can see that. You can't really see it too good. 10 of Cups is in the reverse, y'all. Take my word for it. Okay. Alright. 10 of Cups. Sunday is the 10 of C's in the read. Okay, so what's that? Well, could be a few things. So the first thing we look at dealing with the 10 of Cups is family, right? So 10 of Cups upright is like good family life, right? Good, family, ties, right? The family is harmonious and it's a happy thing, right? The cups are of love, right? There's a lot of love there and things are good, right? But this suggests that things aren't so great for the family, right? Whether it's a family or some other grouping of individuals, right? It could be the church group or, just a regular community of fellowshipping of people, right? They're going to be in reverse, right? For whatever reason. Yeah, it looks like there are some things that some burdensome things, right? Okay, so it looks like the disharmony starts on Sunday, it continues into Monday, as we have the judgment in reverse on Monday. So this could be someone making a bad decision, right? Or this could be, someone being judged in a negative way, right? This is, this is like a karmic thing. This is karma, right? This is kind of someone getting a negative karmic flow, right? Some negative karma, from doing whatever. And that leads into that, right? On Tuesday, that's Monday, right? On Tuesday, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is plans, right, that are not going right? This is like the reversal of plans, right? Two Wands in reverse. Pardon me. So it's like a reversal of plans, or a failing to execute, or something like that, right? This is when the plans go awry, right? Something is off, and it may have something to do with the last couple of days, right? Today, tomorrow, by Tuesday, it's like, the negative judgments, right? The negative, whatever the conflict is within the family, is causing things to kind of slow up or freeze up or pause up by Tuesday. Okay? Wednesday, we got the Ten of Wands in the Re. Look at that guy. Hold up. Some lighting situation. I hope y'all can kind of zoom in or something like that. So basically, this guy is sitting, he this is kind of a funny looking card, because this guy was in a, if you look at the Six of Wands, right? On the Six of Wands, which is like about fame and kind of a positive reception from the people, right? This guy has the fleece, right? He went and it's that mythology, that Greek mythology, where the guy gets the golden fleece. I think it's Jason, maybe, with the golden fleece. I'm not sure whatever the guy's name with the golden fleece. But by the 10, and this is at the Six of Wands, right? Six of Wands. And that is actually coming up on Friday. But the 10 of Wands, you see his fleece is sitting down here, right? He threw his fleece at his feet. And now he's sitting in an inferno of wands, right? All the wands is around his head. Because, or is that the king? I think that's the king. Okay, something like that. I don't know, maybe this guy becomes the king after 6. I don't know. Anyway, Ten of Wands represents burdens, right? Whatever manifestation has occurred, it has created burdens for you. And, many times endings, right? Something ends at the 10. This is reverse, right? So a reverse 10 of Wands suggests two things, right? It could be either just complete failure, it's over with, or it could be a reversal of that energy, right? The energy of, the burdensome nature of the thing, okay? So, look to come out of, I would say by Wednesday, is this? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By Wednesday, hump day, right? Whatever the fortunes or the misfortunes of the earlier part of the week are kind of being reversed, right? So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what the movement is looking like. Now, it gets pretty good, right? It's all pentacles, right? We had the cups in the reverse. The love ain't there. There's a judgment on it. And then we go into the fire, right? Fire is getting reversed here. And then Now we got the pentacles. Ace of Pentacles on Thursday. Thursday, Ace of Pentacles. So this is new beginnings in, where it revolves, or where it involves wealth, right? Where it revolves, physical blessings, right? This could be a good bill of health, right? This could be, some incoming money, right? Money, good job, good position, or something like that, like maybe, a promotion, that type of thing. Ace of Pentacles on the case by Thursday. Good day for that too, right? By Friday, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Oh yeah, I said Pentacles, right? Well, it's the Wands, it's not quite the Pentacles here. But you see my man is holding up the fleece and the people in the background cheer him on. So this is when, you did something good in the public and the public says, hey, we appreciate you. That's what this is. Right? So yeah, this is good stuff. Someone's being celebrated. Someone is, being celebrated. So it's good stuff. Right? By Saturday, right, we have the Six of Pentacles, right? So in this card, you see the individual is there looking for, some sort of investment from the king, right? King is like, all right, you've been good, you did what you had to do, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. So he goes ahead and he gives him that, right? So, regular folk, this could be, you giving something to someone else or someone giving something to you. There's a fair exchange, right? There is, it's a give and take, right? You scratch my back, I scratch your back, right? So this is a very positive card right here. This speaks of generosity and things like that. People being giving, being, generous. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. At some point I had stopped writing it down, right? 10 of Wands, we said. Boy, this handwriting is the roughest thing in the world. 10 of Wands was in the reverse. By Thursday, it was the Ace of Pentacles upright. Friday, it was the 6 of Wands upright. And Saturday, it was the 6 of Pentacles upright. Alright, so yeah. Definitely be careful towards the beginning of the week. Judgment in reverse. People are not going to be at peace. There's going to be discontentment. Right? Looking at Monday through Wednesday, there's going to be something discontent about what we're doing. Right? The things that give you pleasure are not going to give you pleasure anymore here with this 10 of Cups in the reverse. Things you were wishing for, right? What you wanted to happen kind of thing is not going to be as important, or, there's going to be something that's not right about it, and you'll discover that with that 10 of Cups to the Judgment. Maybe a reversing of, maybe what type of dynamic, family dynamic, a changing of a family dynamic by Monday. Plans change Monday. Burdens come up. This could be people getting karma and decide to change their mind. With that Judgment in reverse. And plan and 2 of Wands in reverse. Right? You wanted to do something, but it's just representing too much stuff you gotta deal with. And that's on Wednesday. Wednesday you say, all right, man, whatever. And then Thursday, maybe you are rewarded for this new approach. Ace of Pentacles, right? You get some sort of a new take, a new lease on things because of your changing of the mind, right? Friday is a celebration, and Saturday is like a personal celebration. That's Friday. Saturday is, some generosity occurring, right? So yeah, that's where we at, folks. That's where we at for the week. All right. So, take that for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Apply it to your life if it applies. Don't, force it in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, if you, dig the way I read and you want to see what's going on in your Meduna world, your tree of life stuff, right? Get with me. My description is in the comments, right? On the description thing. My email is in the description box. All right. Okay, with that being said, folks, we out of here. We're going to see y'all next week. Peace.